All right. Hello, hello all. All right, now I'm gonna re-enable that. We're gonna try it. So I've got closed captioning happening. I don't know if it actually works or not. But we're gonna find out. But we're all together. We're all back. Great Ace Attorney Chronicles again tonight because it's Tuesday, so it's lawyer night. Cool. Someone want to introduce themselves first? Okay. You may have to. There's a little button, I think, along the bottom. Yeah, to enable it. The others are inaudible. The hell is going on today? I don't know. I'm gonna take it off. Oh, good. Interesting. Do-do-do-do-do. Love when we're having technical difficulties. It's not the one I wanted. All right. Can everyone be heard now?
Hello,
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Marco.
Hello. We couldn't have
Uh,
planned that any better if we tried, I think.
Absolutely not.
Personally. That was
Excellent chat, said
beautiful.
Polo, so we're good.
Now,
Perfect.
hello. Oh, yeah, let's freaking go.
Excellent. All right. And
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, we're having audio issues tonight, so yeah.
Good times.
All right. Now someone want to introduce themselves.
Okay, yeah, I
Oh,
can. If
okay, go.
Hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Manabingu Ginga, also known as your resident voice actor of the series. I usually play the prosecution, Herlock Sholmes, and probably dead people. Sometimes, yeah. Or
Occasionally.
occasionally dead people and occasionally the jury. We'll see what happens this time. We just started, so anything could go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yippee!
we were just getting introduced to the case, so we don't have a lot of assigned characters yet.
We do not.
True. Anyway,
Sorry, I
that's
had to swallow that bite of dinner. My name is Lemur. I play our faithful assistant, Susato, and the judge, and Gina. I willingly remembered that today.
Proud of you.
willingly remember that is crazy. I willingly remember.
Trying to think of who else I like the recurring characters. I don't know. They'll come up.
They will. Cool. And I am Kels. I am your player one. I'm gonna be sitting here, pushing all the buttons. And I also play our resident lawyer. Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also the bailiff Elmo.
Oh, you have big MC energy, so it works.
I do. I seem to play the MC on all of them. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So Mana is usually Gregson, right?
mhm.
I'm
Yes, and
usually
then I'm
Gregson.
Kazuma. That's right. Hopefully, we'll get to
Correct.
talk to Kazuma and actually just,
He's gone. He's
yeah,
We
hey, what the
missing.
admire
hell?
him from afar.
All right, let's recap. So, at the Great Waterloo Hotel, we waited for Susato's dad and Seishiro Jigoku. I forgot how unhinged I got last time.
That
I
was
do not
fun.
apologize. I will do it again. Anyways,
Don't worry, I will simp again.
look, that is possibly the first man in the series that I have wanted to say daddy about.
Whoa.
So, like, just putting that
Alright.
out there. Anyways, while she reflected about everything and the fact that Kazuma's body went missing at Hong Kong. Jigoku is the Minister of Foreign Affairs who let us take Kazuma's place, and the third man who visited London with Eugene and Genshin the professor. They cozied up to the British authorities back then, with Genshin studying with Scotland Yard and Eugene at a hospital. Kazuma was told his dad died of illness, but decided to go to Great Britain to find out the truth. We told them about Kazuma still being alive, something Strongheart didn't tell them about. Eugene mentioned a prison governor named Kaiden and Dugoku doing a fucky wucky in Genshin's trial that got him and Eugene deported. Eugene solemnly told
Damn.
us about how he was a bad father to Susato because it was coping with the professor killings when she was born, so now he's supportive of her goals. Susato brought juror number 5 from the McGilded trial as a porter to photograph us. Then we went to Baker Street where gingers were crying over Gina arresting them and Sholmes was copying their hair color. Sholmes discussed his new fashionable hairdo, the implications of Darwin's theory on rent, and revealed he made the Budia crew help him fake Kazuma's death. We picked up Kazuma's mask and a newspaper ad for the Red-Headed League. Apparently, Sholmes tried to fill a recent vacancy in the Red-Headed League to get the allowance by drinking a potion, but he was immediately recognized and pretended to be undercover, leading to an actual arrest. At Strongheart's office, he was pissed about Scythe getting arrested, and Von Zeeks lost track of Kazuma. Strongheart has aspirations to be the Queen's Attorney General, but the last trial is ruining that. Strongheart put a mask on Kazuma so that Von Zeeks wouldn't be racist about him. He explained that Genshin Asugi used a larger dog to kill people, and they kept his identity a secret for political reasons, including diplomatic tensions and the crew crime stands who rooted for the professor since the victims were shitty aristocrats. Our racism count is 1, but it was an off-screen moment. And our Gina Menace count is already 1, despite the fact she's been on screen for a whole 5 seconds. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started.
Nice.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. I don't know what this is about.
Aha! Here is my guest now, my latest client with money to spend. Hopefully on me.
Oh, I do hope it's an exciting case, Harley.
Remember, Iris, we are at present gripped by the greatest problem known to man.
Rent.
Oh, sorry, damn, I can't read. I used to be blonde, you know. I must be willing to accept any case, no matter how unstimulating, save locating a runaway, of course.
Why not that? Why? I mean, you can have your boundaries and your standards, but that seems like a real weird one.
Yeah.
Don't spare anyone's feelings, will you? Oh, he's talking about us with Kazuma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Wow.
Oh dear, I'm afraid that Harley can lack a little tact, especially just before the rent is due.
Girl, you deserve a better parental figure.
Yeah, holy shit. Not the thwack.
Oh, she's back.
Oh shit.
The racist one.
Not the racist. Okay, wait. Who was it again?
She
it
was one of
me?
the jurors. I think it was Lemur, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Well, Lemur, I guess.
We're welcome back to today's episode of Lemur doesn't recognize fucking anybody. I don't know who this bitch is.
So in the last case, she was one of the jurors. She was juror number 2.
Was she?
Yes.
All right.
She was racist as shit.
You.
That's why I remember her.
Okay, I believe you.
But I don't know which one of you played her because I don't keep track of the jury. That's your guys' job.
I mean, I can take her since I haven't been talking yet.
Sounds good.
I do need to eat. I need to chew real fast, though. Sorry.
You're so
Unless
bad.
you want her to have a mouthful of food.
That might be funny.
No, Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, please, oh please. That doesn't count as hungry tonight.
Yeah.
Find my husband. He has run away.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. To upset me.
I beg your pardon?
Never mind. A personal matter. My apologies.
Yeah, he doesn't look for runaways.
What exactly are you trying to say, Mr. Naruhodo?
I didn't say a word. I was just thinking something very hard.
Come, my dear madam. Be seated. Iris, some tea, if you please.
Of course.
If we're worried about making rent, should we really be offering
Picky.
tea to racists?
What? True. So true, bestie.
What's the matter, Miss Susato?
Oh, it's just that gentlewoman. I feel sure I've seen her somewhere before, very recently.
Very racist.
Yes, now that you come to mention it. She has like no boob. Like that is the flattest boob with a the boob crack that I have literally ever seen.
She could also be wearing a corset as well, and it's just even more worse.
That's fair, yeah.
Gleished. As I explained earlier, my name is Evie Vigil.
Yeah, cleavage, that's what that word is, not boob crack. Uh,
I implore you to take this case, sir. Money is no object. Simply name your figure. I can't believe you called her cleavage a boob crack.
well, she was racist. Her cleavage deserves no respect whatsoever.
Money and wealth are of little consequence to me, madam.
Sir, you just need to pay the rent.
Sure.
Being offered a case to solve is reward enough.
This man is full of shit.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, you're the picture of benevolence.
So I will have to charge you double,
Yeah.
and it's due tomorrow. Anyway, I will of course make a mental note of your offer, however, for contingent reasons. I trust you will remember your words also.
If I might inquire, sir.
What?
This gentleman and lady would be.
Oh, me?
Who else would she be talking to? What I'm about to tell you, I should like to communicate with the strictest confidence. You understand.
Oh, these are my friends.
Friends, people who live in your
Lovers.
attic,
Squatters.
Yeah, same difference.
Lovers. I assure you, you may say before this pair anything which you may say to me.
Ah, I see.
I can vouch for the gentleman presently, after all.
Poor Susato just dead in a ditch somewhere.
He's hard of hearing.
I hate this man. Why did I ever get my hopes up?
Shit. Well, damn. Okay.
All right, Mrs. Vigil. Forgive me for asking, Mrs. Vigil, but have we met somewhere before? Quite recently, perhaps?
Oh my. Sholmes, this is my lover and his wife who has a celebrity crush on me.
I love that. This is my lover, and this is his wife who has a celebrity crush on me.
And it is a constant source of embarrassment.
Yes. My dear fellow, what is your intention?
Not to hit on her.
Clearly, you have no ability to differentiate the facial features of the English.
Yeah, all you white people look the same.
Woo! If you wish to invite the lady to tea, you must do so in a more gentlemanly fashion.
Is it possible that you're the nice young lawyer from the trial I attended last week?
I knew I recognized her.
Sorry. You have a man's fate in the palm of one's hand. Oh gosh, oh golly, it sends shivers down my spine.
Not a fucked up thing to say at all.
Mm-mm.
I didn't quite recognize her because she's acting so differently now.
It's because she wants something from us.
Yeah.
It must be very difficult for you as a lawyer being hard of hearing, I mean.
That's crazy, bro.
Pardon?
Damn.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. Don't worry if you can't hear. It was frippery, really, nothing more.
Now look what you've started, Mr. Sholmes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I believe it would be prudent for you to sit quietly in the corner.
I think it would be prudent for you to jump off a cliff.
Whoa!
Woof.
Yeah.
Dude, you're the one who was like, yeah, you could just tell us all the
Right?
shit at the same time.
No, go sit in a corner. All right, Mr. Vigil. Yeah, exactly. I would ask for Susato to have higher standards for romantic prospects, but then she wouldn't be my wife, so.
True. Tell us about your husband, madam.
Mr. Vigil, my deli is 40 years of age. That's a great place to start.
Is it like. Is it daily? Like daily vigil?
Oh, daily vigil, yeah.
I could be wrong on the pun there, but
Then evening vigil.
yeah.
All right. Daily. I have a photograph here.
Oh, girl.
Hmm. An entirely unremarkable gentleman, by appearance at least. How long have you been married?
Nothing like telling a lady whose husband is missing that your husband's a 5.
Shit.
Your missing husband must have a great personality.
Mm-hmm. Exactly the vibes.
Oh my god.
It'll be 15 years earlier this year? 15 years this year. We have a cordial relationship, and my husband's income is more than adequate, so we live quite comfortably.
I mean, it's got to be adequate. You look like you're wearing a peacock on your head.
Yeah. As it would appear. I need only to look at you to know these things.
Oh, gosh.
You dress in the latest style, your heart's clearly regularly groomed, and your eyes are animated.
You don't have dead eyes.
In
You
short,
must be rich.
you have no inkling as to why your husband might have disappeared, correct?
That's right. He's a kind of man with a strong sense of loyalty, and he rather dotes on me.
Which would point to the possibility that he has become embroiled in some incident or other.
What a wild
Incidentally,
thing.
is his hair red? Like red?
Right.
Could be.
Is he a redhead?
Yeah.
Evie, he's quite well equipped. But yeah, also like what a wild thing. Be like,
Damn.
you know, your husband could be dead, and it's like, thanks. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what I fear must have happened, Mr. Sholmes. I'm quite beside myself. My husband's employment is somewhat unusual, you see.
Okay. You're talking to a man who does nothing with his time other than get in trouble.
What if he's incurred some miscreant's ill will?
What exactly is your husband's line of work? Is he a hoe? No, just kidding.
He's a warder at the prison.
A
Oh.
guard? That is somewhat unusual. Girl, how is your husband a guard and you're dressed like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
what kind of prison do?
exactly. Instant, like, press X to doubt here. All right, prison warder.
So, your husband is a prison warder.
Okay, catching up with chat. So yeah, Brunosuke, the first lady I met with a bird on her head tried to frame me for killing Iris's dad. Iris, frame for what? And then a prison for Strong Heart's payroll, perhaps?
Yeah. I mean, I assume all of the prisons are under Strong Heart's control, so.
Oh, 100%.
That's right, yes. Well, in actual fact, he's the chief warder. All right, come here.
Indeed, I see.
Does he happen to, patrol around Courtney Scythe just asking for a friend?
Well, Chief Prison Warder certainly qualifies as something of a specialist occupation.
Yes, it does indeed. My poor husband must prepare those dreadful punishments and see that they're carried out.
Dreadful punishments? Does she mean capital punishments?
That's crazy.
And at such times, he must occasionally spend a night or two in the prison dormitory. But for that extra responsibility, he is remunerated.
I almost read that as remunerated. I'm sorry.
More handsomely than the other warders.
So, let me get this straight. Occasionally, your husband kills people and he gets paid more money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Of course, we make no mention of my husband's work to the neighbors.
Yes, I believe your prudence is justified. And tell me, at what prison is your husband engaged?
Barclay Prison, Mr. Sholmes.
Really? Barclay? A fine establishment.
Sholmes, it's a prison.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a large cemetery just behind it.
Yeah, I think, chat, you're onto something. Did he hang Genshin Asugi? It's a possibility.
Probably did.
Yes, that's correct. Lowgate Cemetery.
No! Lowgate Cemetery? The very place we were discussing in court. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, my dear fellow. And yet, undeniable.
Sorry, Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid you've lost me.
It's okay. I think he technically responded back to one of my internal monologues, but.
I can read your mind, my dear fellow. Oh, pay no heed, madam, pay no heed. A private matter in his brain.
This can't really be a coincidence, can it? All right, let's talk about your husband's actual disappearance.
So, to the matter of your husband's disappearance, when did you realize he was missing?
Please try not to laugh.
It's been weeks.
I'm sorry.
It was yesterday.
I'm sorry. Yesterday?
That really is recent. Laughably so.
The truth is, my husband does at times have the truth is, my husband does at times have occasion to spend the night away for his work. It's not all out of the ordinary for him not to return home at night, but this is different. For him not to make any contact the whole day, that has certainly never happened before. Oh, my dear Daly, whatever can have happened?
My dear Mrs. Vigil, please calm yourself. Now then, have you contacted the police?
Why, naturally, but sadly, they refuse to listen to my pleas as my husband has only been missing for one day.
It is the conundrum. You are less likely to get back a kidnapped person the longer it goes on. But how do you know if they've been kidnapped?
Exactly.
I was asked to wait patiently at home.
In truth, Mrs. Vigil, I concur with the police. However, let us not be hasty.
For the low, low price of rent, I will take
For
on your case.
Exactly. If you give me like $500 right now, we'll be right. I see no reason why we make it 1,000. Actually, we should not engage my deductive powers to track your husband down anyway.
How about 2 months of rent?
Yes, I need to double it, double or
Mhm.
nothing.
Because this is a rush job.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
And furthermore, let me assure you, a chance to solve the greatest problem known to man for another month has no bearing on my decision. I seek only to put a sweet smile on another Londoner's face. That is really all there is to it.
Is that why you
Except it's
won't
not.
take on mine?
Yeah.
You have my eternal gratitude. You care to mention.
You seek
2K
only
on
to,
my desk.
there you go. You seek only to put this sweet rent in your landlady's purse. That's all there is to it.
Yes. Thank you for noticing.
There you go. For the low, low price of 5 years of rent, I can find at least 2 clues leading to your husband.
Hell yeah. I love this fee. Thank you for everything you have shared with us, Mrs. Visual. I have all the information I need to begin my investigation.
Oh, please report to me soon with good news, sir.
Fear not, madam. In a day or two, I shall be contacting you with a heartened report, I'm quite sure.
And an invoice.
And an invoice, yes.
So soon? How splendid, Mr. Sholmes.
Good news should be delivered early, I always say. If you would be so kind as to leave the photograph of your husband in my possession. Ring.
All right.
Well, thank you. Now, allow me to show you the door.
I can't thank you enough, Mr. Sholmes. You've been simply marvelous.
You know, I think every time, Hurley. But how do you come out with such nonsense? Good news in a day or two, are you sure?
Well, I can't be sure, of course, but then I didn't swear on it.
I crossed my fingers behind my back when I said it. It's fine.
I merely give the good woman some hope. I hope to be able to give her good news, one might say. After all, the rent must be paid by the end of the day tomorrow. If by that time I've successfully located Mr. Vigil, we shall be mutually relieved. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo?
Don't look at me with those pleading eyes. I don't pay rent.
Well then, my dear fellow, did you hear the details of the case?
Yeah. My hearing is surprisingly good, actually. I can hear from all the way across the room.
Excellent, and what did you make of it?
Well, I was surprised to learn where her husband worked. At Barclay Prison, I mean.
Ah, so you noted that.
Of course, especially with the mention of Lowgate Cemetery.
Newgate Cemetery is the rear of Barclay Prison, so it was renowned among us students at the university for being haunted by the ghosts of condemned convicts.
Barclay Prison is where that notorious man was incarcerated.
The professor.
And now a warden for the prison has mysteriously disappeared, it would seem.
It's all very peculiar.
Indeed, but nothing you can't handle. It's quite certain, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry?
Run along to the prison and see what you can glean, wouldn't you?
Excuse you?
It's the prison governor you want. No doubt the man is equally worried.
But aren't you going to go yourself? He is not.
Surely you needn't ask. I can't possibly be seen with this hair. Wow,
Chat
this was
says that they just noticed that the game audio isn't there.
Oh, so like the music and the sound effects and everything?
Mm-hmm.
It's registering.
I know we can't hear it on our end,
We
but
can't
I was
hear it on
willing.
our end, but that's
Exactly.
because, yeah, our audio got fucked up. Okay, that didn't fix it. Nope. Going. Capture audio only. Well, that would be because there's no audio right now. On here, I'll keep an eye on when it starts up again.
Hmm.
But there is currently no game audio. I guess I can indeed confirm that.
Sure.
All right, now there's game audio. What is going on with it tonight?
I need to be a weirdo tonight.
I know. All right. It's gonna. Come on, reset.
Yeah, chat still can't hear it.
Well, now I fucked it up even worse.
Sorry, Trout.
All right. I'll be right back. I need to restart OBS.